So you want to make some sick beats like Metro Boomin? Well, my name's Sean, and I'm going to help you get there. I've been producing for over 5 years now, so I know my way around them. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a 4-beat or 1-bar loop, hip-hop inspired, using FL's default sounds only. What you're going to need in order to get started is FL Studio. You can just download the demo for FL, and you should be able to follow along with everything I'm doing, which is pretty neat. So when you open FL, it's going to look like this at first. So what we're going to do is click here to open the channel rack. And since we're only making it 4 beats, we can shrink it down to that size. You can see it's 4 beats into quarters. And the first step is going to be to add the sounds we want. So I'm just going to come in under the packs here. And I kind of already have an idea of what I'm looking for. And a lot of this is just listening to sounds and seeing what you like. So now we have all our sounds laid down on the channel rack. Now it's time to write our actual melody. We're going to be writing it for the strings. So you want to right click and go to the piano roll there, or click up here if it's already selected like it was. So for the bass notes for these chords, we're going to go with G sharp 3 and D3. MusicTheory.net has an introduction to chords that's pretty sweet. So for this first chord, we're going to make it a major chord. And what you want to do to make it a major chord is start from this bass note, count up 4, and then count up 7 from the bottom for the top one. For this next chord, we're going to actually make it a minor chord. So we start at this bottom note and only go up 3, and then go up 7 again. Now we have a major and a minor chord. EDM Prod's Ultimate Melody Guide has some pretty good tips for making memorable melodies. One of them is to utilize silence, and to keep it simple, for consistency, you want your melody to wrap back around. It doesn't need to be too long and complicated. But back to that silence thing, we're going to actually shorten this a little bit so there's a break between. Once we have the melody, we're going to need some accompanying drums and other sounds, so we're going to basically just fill in the rest of this, and I'm actually going to take this opportunity to change the tempo to what I want it. Yeah, that's good. So a lot of this is, again, trial and error, like the sounds thing. But it's not that hard to figure out if you can just listen to it and make your own call. What I'm going to do for this part of the drums is I'm going to open up the piano roll for the hi-hats. And if you've heard of rolling hi-hats, they're an instrumental part in a lot of hip-hop beats. So we're going to select, half a step snap there and fill them in between them. And to make that sound more organic, we're going to turn down the volume on the intermediate notes. Now I'm going to copy that and paste it on over the other hi-hat I have. That should get a good layer. Might be a little loud. You can just turn them down there. I'm actually going to add a 6th one there. I think it sounds just a little better. That's good. Now I'll lay down these snares, which I want on these tops. I want the 808 there and there. And then instead of layering these hats, I'm going to have one come after the other in succession there. Let's see how that sounds. Pretty good. Although I am going to add this in here. Now the final step is going to be to tune everything. A lot of what you need to do is just listen to it and turn down what sounds too loud. I'm going to turn these down slightly. Turn down this rim on the snare. The last bit of mixing we're going to do is with the Sound Goodizer. ImageLine has a write-up about it on their website. Basically, just compresses the sound of different instruments, which makes the quiet parts louder and the loud parts quieter. So we're just going to put the Sound Goodizer in the first slot of inserts 7 and 8 because I put the 808 and the strings on 7 and 8. And now let's see how it sounds. And there you have it, a 4-beat loop made with only FL's default sounds. Now you can send it to your mom or put it on SoundCloud, whatever. Thanks for watching.